All right, first off, I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming out and celebrating, and then thank you to the parents as well for helping with everything and giving me two of my best friends. If you don't know me, I'm Landon Clark, and honestly, that's your loss. But I'm fortunate enough to be one of the best men. To be honest, when I first met Jordan, I wasn't sure we'd be here, not because of anything to do with him and Landry, but when he told me he was a Cowboys fan, I thought that meant he liked boys. So, sorry, Troy, wherever you're at. So to take it back a little bit, I had known of Jordan through Tribe basketball and just sports in general, but I didn't really get close with him until high school. It was during COVID, and fortunately, our parents let us run around. We didn't really follow the rules that we were supposed to. But from the get-go, our similarities were honestly ridiculous. I mean, we had the same music taste, the same taco shop order, and the same athletic ability. So, I mean, that's where it started. So, our first time hanging out was actually, we just drove around in the rain. We were playing Xbox with Ethan and TJ and Jason, all these guys up here. We just got off and drove around in the rain, listening to music. And since then, we were basically inseparable. We were running in and out of each other's houses, driving around, staying the night, slinging black tar and heroin. We were not, sorry, that's an inside joke. So I gotta say thank you to Troy and Jessica for letting us run in and out of your guys' house, and then also trusting my family to take him to the lake or even all the way to San Diego. Some of my favorite memories come from those trips to San Diego. The first one with TJ, where it started in Denver with a rather interesting first night that I can't talk about. And then, I mean, it was the best trip ever. We were just in the hotel chilling. We went to Rodeo Drive during COVID, which was interesting. Went to the beach, made our own hot tub, and then just getting stuck in the airport was pretty interesting. And then the same thing next year, we went, TJ unfortunately couldn't make it, but we did very similar stuff, but we had a layover in Vegas where we went down to the Strip. He made us watch KU basketball at Buffalo Wild Wings of all places. And then we got hollered at by some exotic dancers, so thank you, Dina, for keeping us in check. Throughout all this time together, Jordan wasn't really someone who'd get very deep or emotional with me. I could never really get him to talk about his love life in that sense. But one night at the beginning of our friendship, we were just driving around. Actually, we went to McDonald's, and Landry and one of her friends were also driving around, and we decided to play card tag with them. And that night, a small friend group made a group chat, and we got very tight very quick. And we decided to make some rules to make sure nothing got ruined or nothing interesting happened. But Landry and Jordan had their own rule, which was F those rules. So while I could never get Jordan to talk about his love life, I found myself playing middleman between the two, where Landry was asking me what Jordan thought of him, and Jordan was asking me what Landry thought of her. And I said, I'm done with this, you guys figure it out, and boy did they. So from high school drama to a few breaks just because Jordan's an idiot, and then to a beautiful engagement, to today, which I was fortunate to be a part of all that. So to you guys, I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of your guys' resilience. And then Landry, I want to thank you specifically for helping Jordan along his path with Christ. Directing him down that was one of the best things I've ever got to witness as a friend from the outside. It's just such a beautiful thing. And Jordan, while Landry's always right, I want you guys to know to lean on each other, but lean on the word, okay? Anything, look into that, pray with each other, follow that. And to wrap it up, one of my favorite verses, I want to make sure I get this right, comes from Proverbs. It says, a man of many companions may come to ruin, but there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother. So I thank God for giving me another brother for life. I love you guys. So one more time, if everyone could lift their glass, I'll give everyone a second, because if you know Buffalo. And if you don't, cheers to the new Mr. and Mrs. Dale.